Welcome back, everyone. I'm Shinigami Tavris, also known as Boomer, and tonight we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. It's been about a month since the last time we played, due to the fact that we've had holidays.
More for other people.
Yeah. So without further ado, last time in D&D, do we remember what happened?
You're the one with notes.
Yeah. Apparently the warehouse that we're staying in has like an anti-magic field or something. Because Finn tried to do magic and it just disappeared.
Probably would have been screwed anyway.
And then my note says Kintar shook us down to not talk about this. Going to get baths. Finn and Doc drink and gamble. We need to see Ruby, the library, and Fritz. We go to a fine part of town. Two-story stone front house, stone shingles, where we meet Ruby, who we think is all, upgraded, and then we find out it's not actually hers. We owe her for getting out, getting us out of that prison, so we have jobs. Go to an earthen home. Oh yeah, then this is where Crutcher's our roommate and all that fun stuff.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and Barnabas had a wanted poster. That's about where we left off.
That sounds about right.
Nobody else. Just Farmers.
You're like, you've been lying to us this whole time.
I've been honest with you.
Did they get your nose right?
Oh yeah.
Deep
It depends
cut.
on how many times it's been broken. When they did that whole drawing.
That was a fun.
Slide of
Fair notes.
I haven't been watching it again, so it's fresh on the
persuasion, athletics.
Where are my Cress these skills?
Dude, this was like 21, 22 years past the caustic tales of Cress. So what has changed in the city?
Want to go look around?
I bet that tent area has actually got homes
Right.
now.
This is like 20 something years after we first met. Okay. Well, the first group that died horribly in Cress.
Yeah.
And now we get to come in opposite circumstances where Onion is dead.
Okay. So we left off with you all going to bed in your new house. You wake up the next morning to the smell of stuff burning.
Oh boy. I bet Crusher's cooking again.
Yeah, cooking.
Do we have experiences cooking?
No, you have not.
Does he get the munchies?
No, it's flavorless. The only flavor that Crusher's food has is hot.
Probably can't taste
Um,
anything anymore.
Doc, smelling the burning, immediately starts digging through for something that could be used to extinguish the flames. Starts digging through his bag.
Okay. You come out to the middle room, and there's it's filled with smoke. But standing over the fire is Crusher, in less clothing than you've ever seen him in,
Uh-oh.
with a pan, cooking something that smells nasty. And it's definitely probably burnt at this point. He's got a cigar in his mouth, and he turns and he's, "Morning."
Do you always cook exposed like this?
I can pay more.
No, that's fine. Well, I like what we were given.
That's just asking for a bacon disaster.
Yeah, no.
Bacon grease on the bits. Not fun.
Didn't realize that something could hang below a loincloth.
My eyes! My virgin eyes!
New respect for Crusher. Holy shit.
I really don't have. I don't know how to respond to that.
Blushes, apparently.
I immediately run back into my bedroom because no.
Like, how does he walk with confidence and pride?
Well, see where all the blood that was supposed to go to is going.
Oh no! Can we stop?
shoves the anti-fire back in the bag, walks back into his room.
I didn't ask for it.
Is that
What are you?
What the fuck are you?
Or delicacy.
I need to get more to go on than that.
He like takes a fork and like picks it up, and as you're looking at it,
No.
it definitely resembles an appendage.
Who was that?
That's Bull Dick.
What?
No, troll.
Oh.
Do we know anything about trolls? I know we fought one.
Wait, is he?
Well, it's not gonna,
Is he cooking
it's not
troll
gonna
wang?
regenerate.
Oh yeah, he's burning it. That's right.
He's cooking troll wang.
It's okay. It won't go back because he's burned it.
Doc is going to eat a ration.
After that?
You know what? I've lost my appetite.
Heart attack would be easier to handle after seeing that. You know?
Oh, you're gonna fucking hate this.
I suppose there's like some steel cut oats or something in here. Do a little side oatmeal porridge type thing. Just to...
Do you go rummaging through the pantry?
I think I did before, but
You did.
Came up with much.
It has now been stocked a little bit more. There's eggs, some coconuts.
Brandon, coconut.
You did that just for Brian.
The whole thing.
There's different types of meat in the little like what would be called a cold box.
Right.
There's definitely oats.
Is there only just the one surface to cook on, or like?
There's a couple of other pans, but he's definitely using the like larger of them to like cook for a group.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll wash it and work later.
Could honestly use the equipment Doc has in his room.
I was saying, we do have a mess kit, but I don't know if it's.
I mean, there's a difference between cooking in a pan and a meth lab. Okay. You have a portable meth lab, Doc. The only thing you're missing now
A
is a
portable
Winnebago.
everything lab.
You're just missing a Winnebago.
I think the proper term is what was I gonna say? I forgot. Never
The
mind.
smoke's getting to her.
Now, first I walk into almost nude man, and then something gross, and now I'm just like, I can't.
I can't decide
Are
which
you
thing was
feeling right?
grosser.
A lot of brains are going to burn.
Now, the price I paid for being around a bunch of men.
Yeah.
Do you have a headache?
Yes, but don't give me anything.
I'll try.
Try this much.
I have.
I don't want to
Okay.
get poisoned.
oh, okay. Yeah, we can definitely.
Anything.
That's big enough to split.
Anything is better than that.
Let's see. Let's see what I got.
There's some stuff like black pudding things up there. I'm sure we would
It'll look.
come across something like that. I don't know if we come across like Rocky Mountain oysters though. So
He pokes it a little bit more, and he goes, "It's about done." And like walks over to the table and pulls 2 plates out, and like he plops it onto one of them, and like he puts he basically turns it upside down in the fire,
that's one way to cook it. Yeah, or clean it.
and walks away from the skillet, and then he goes back and pulls out his knife and like cuts it in half, and like plops some on the other plate, and he goes, "If you don't want the tip, I'll take it."
I just had a thought.
Oh, no, wait.
We'd gone lengthwise, but alright.
I just had a wild
You
thought.
have been running on an interesting session.
Come on.
Somebody challenging Barnabas to eat that with like a Constitution save or
No,
something.
Barnabas
thrown in.
volunteered.
Oh, you did?
Like,
I didn't
I'll
catch
take
that part. You're hungry, dude.
cheers.
I'm not swinging around like that.
So how do you eat it? You're like,
Use your knife and fork,
He
sir.
takes a knife. He's sitting there with the
This is not
knife
a
and he's like
PG-13
cutting it a little bit, and he goes, "We're still somewhat civilized."
That is not the word I would use.
As he dumps a little ash onto the thing for seasoning.
As Barnabas holds his knife and fork like this.
Flip it over. And then flip
At this
it over.
point, it's just a finger food, man. Go for it.
There you go. So then you're standing upward, but down like this. It works.
As the tip goes in front of everybody.
Why did you have to word it like that?
Can I take
It's
psychic
full
damage from
full
that?
embracing.
I believe you do. So it is
Oh,
like
he's getting fully
it-
embraced.
it's a very charred outer taste,
You have gained.
and then the inside is a bit rubbery.
That's the exact word I was thinking of.
Usually the rubber's on the outside.
I think that's mostly from the troll.
Not this genre.
part.
I'm going to cry if we don't stop with the innuendos.
Pick one. A or B?
B.
Yep.
Will it make me forget?
That's moonshine.
We'll see.
I'd take it back.
It has a very. It goes down your throat rather swiftly. And
Shut up.
and suddenly, everything.
I was given ammunition.
Does this mean that there's something going on between Finn and Barney?
Everything seems to go a little bit slower for you, as your speed has been increased by 10 feet per an hour.
Now you're having
Oh,
to
shit,
watch in slow mo.
No, I take a step and wind up going straight out the door.
Whoopsie. Once that pan is nice and cooked, it's gonna start just
There's the hair.
doing a big old thing of
Will you
There's
make
the
me
hair.
some? I'm in my room.
brown sugar and stuff like that.
Will you make me some? I'll be in the room.
Cooking a big pot, don't worry.
Welcome to the game.
And then I cry in the pillow.
Don't worry, it gets better.
So, Crusher like finishes up his meal, and he's sitting there and he's like still smoking the cigar, and he goes, "So, I'm told that you were like a cop."
That's what I call him too.
Kind of.
So, like, how much of that have you ignored now?
Well, something is how the Gauntlet tried to take my head off the other few months ago.
Yeah.
Things have kind of gone on the wayside, for sure.
Oh. You willing to do some things that aren't quite up and up?
As long as I'm not hurting anyone innocent, sure.
Is there money involved?
There's always
Well, not for
money
you. You owe me money.
He does too, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
It's
Well,
earning
yeah.
our debts.
Oh. I got a job for you.
All right.
So, eat up. I'll, get you the details.
He singled you out as the cop. This is not going to be good. You'll be an ash mule.
You used to be a cop.
Well, so, yes and no. I mostly investigated magical deaths in the town that I was in. Because, let's just throw some backstory in there. My sister was killed by a crazy cultist. And so I've just been kind of motivated to hunt down people who've killed with magic.
So that's how that started.
Does that mean
What
you're
town are
gonna
you
kill
from
me?
It won't.
Where are you from
I
again?
didn't catch that.
Do it.
What town are you from again?
I said, does that mean you're gonna kill me?
Starting this quest from Theron.
Then no, I'm not related to anything that you would be investigating.
Likely. You're the first. That's all I've run across.
You haven't.
Tilts his head in the beat, just saying.
Adding in the creepy.
Hey, at least this beak doesn't like open up.
It's for odors and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the plague. All the deaths.
Bring out you did.
So, after all of you all get breakfast, Crusher is now back out of his room, clothed.
Oh, thank goodness.
Still has a cigar in his mouth. Definitely has lit another one at some point.
Is this the same stuff or is this a different thing?
What?
The cigar.
No, it's a cigar.
This one actually smells decent. In comparison to ash.
What was the description
Think
for
about
ash
it.
again? Like this, the smell?
It is god awful.
Akin to.
Akin to it, like it's the earthy. It is weed. Let's just be
I was just gonna go with like, is it dank?
If you've ever smelled or heard the description of what weed smells like, that's where we're going.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, especially if you go out to Colorado, you run into those Colorado skunks.
Those are called hippies.
Dank skunk skank.
No, those are one.
So after everybody's basically had their meals, they've got like morning rituals over with. Crusher's just sitting at the door. Basically, nobody can leave without him. Like,
Right.
and he goes, so found out that there's something going on.
Like what?
There's like this big thing. I don't know what exactly it is. Kentar has a little bit more idea, but I was informed that if I got you involved, that we could take some of your debt away if you so well wanted to help us.
Mm-hmm.
You
Become
can like to
debt-free.
expedite. Yes, well, partially debt free, at least from this debt. Yeah.
To confirm, it was said that Doc is not a part of this debt, right?
That is correct.
Fucking.
He's not the one who got imprisoned. On accident
That's not-
because of a
I'm the-
terrible.
It would have been a lot better. if
That's
you
the
didn't kill our
second
friend.
time I've been in prison since I met you people.
Technically, it's the first time.
they got you imprisoned?
Yes, but how many
Why are
times
you still
before
hanging
you?
out?
It's not real.
Well, because then the question is, how many times before he met us has he been in?
Kentar could answer that.
Don't tell them.
So, anyways, there's an event. It's coming in, and like they got some special stuff that we would like to offload from them.
By thievery?
I don't say the words thievery. It is offloading.
So I'm gonna guess we're doing
It
this.
fell off the back of a cart.
Sure.
So I'm assuming we're gonna do this offloading outside of town.
I guess that's where the event is. I don't fully know yet.
It said Kentar.
Well, it sounds like you have been volunteered to perform an act of banditry.
I've been trying to turn
We
over a
don't
new
use
leaf.
the term banditry either. That gets you in trouble with the law.
Really?
Yes. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I feel like being dishonest.
How about privateering? Sounds a little bit better.
What is privateering?
See, now you learned a new word.
sure as fuck wasn't Crusher. We
Pretty
saw all
sure
of that.
privateering requires a boat.
Oh.
Not
Generally.
necessarily.
I thought it said private.
Pretty
rearing.
much for the that's where the term comes from.
I thought it said private rearing, and we saw all of Cress.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
you
God.
might use the boat. I don't know if you could take the boat down the river to where they are, but
You know what? I don't want to distract you with this. You look like you got a lot going on. What's the job?
I don't think she has much of anything.
Well, he's got plenty going on.
Debt, and I don't want to be in debt. So,
and then
if you can understand it, don't.
I've been informed because you keep complaining about my ass that you have like a distinct nose for things.
Mhm.
Would you be willing to help us find some things?
I guess.
It's probably more stinky stuff.
Interesting.
It's probably very distinct, and you'd be very.
See, I'm trying to turn over a new leaf too. Can I just go with him? Whatever he's doing.
I do not.
I don't want to go with the guy that has.
You were trying to turn over a new leaf. Therefore, you were trying to open up a fencing operation.
What's happening?
No,
Even I don't know anymore.
Literally what you were talking to Kintar about.
And this is what I'm good at.
So, there's a new product that's better than ash out there, and we want to like figure out how they're making it.
It's
Sweet.
sugar.
Let's find out how they're making opium instead of weed.
And it's not illegal yet, right?
Interesting.
Or skooma.
Well, I mean, the officers of the law.
Like him.
Not anymore. I'm affiliated now.
Like he used to be.
I found out about the new stuff, and it's definitely we're trying to help the community by getting rid of it.
Oh.
So are we destroying their source of production?
We want to know how they make it.
Oh, you bastard! I'm
Well, we're looking for the
Inside
secret.
check.
We're looking for the secret formula.
right.
Right.
If you find out how to make it and then eliminate the competition at the same time, you have a monopoly on the drug.
I just get this
Well,
middle
you may not
picture of
necessarily
me.
need the formula if you
I
have
get this
to
middle
go out
picture
with
of me and
it.
you walking
You know,
down the road,
figure
and
it
you're like a
out.
pointer dog.
What was your insight?
That was a 12.
Crusher can't
He-
buy your shit.
He definitely seems up and up about what he said.
Is this like one of those
Still
Jedi
feels
mind
sus,
trick things? Is it like one of those Jedi mind trick things? So there's a way around it if there's not a whole lot going on in there.
No. More along the lines of like Crusher legit is stupid enough to believe that like what he's been told
It's
is
a trick.
Yeah.
the truth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Naivete is fine.
The trick is to believe everything.
Exactly.
So when we find the weird
There's a
rundown
word
trailer that everything's being made in, you just turn on all the gas lines and
So, would you be willing to help us find?
Sure.
Okay. So, we got offloading, and we got the findings.
offloading it and recipe finding.
I'm not very good at lifting nor looking for things.
Uh,
How did you,
You
ever
gotta
make it
do-
as an assassin?
one or the
just
other.
admit that she's not good looking.
I mean, I'm thinking that the offloaders might need a spotter.
I can do that.
I will assist Barnabas with finding, because I have a feeling I'll be able to identify things better than he will.
We don't need it identified, I don't think.
Not like in the literal sense, in the sense that he might bring back a teacup because it smells like it.
I don't think you can confuse a powder with a teacup. But okay.
Because I'm holding the last piece of
It was an expression, bro. Wait, what did you say?
As I'm holding the last piece of dick. Wondering just how hard I have to throw this hockey puck sized portion.
I think you underestimate.
I don't know. I'm not quite the smartest one, but I'm pretty sure that I know that a powder can't be a ceramic.
Do you know what a
Actually,
ceramic is?
you can't very much turn it into one, but that's beside the point.
I'm gonna guess the fucking teacup.
Another one.
You done hurt Barney's feelings, man.
So,
That son of a bitch.
the offloading, somebody will have to talk to Kintar about where that'll be. The finding, well, and he like reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small sack. He goes, I wouldn't recommend smelling too closely, as that's the way that they
Thank you,
recommend
Crusher.
you.
Thank you, Crusher, because otherwise it would have been okay. So how do
I kind of want Stone Barney now.
that's not Stone Barney. That's tweaked out Barney.
Actually, well, it's up to you and how you're gonna do it.
There's various parts of you turn into a werewolf.
Open up the baggie and like bring it close enough, like
So it definitely has a distinct smell. It's a very earthy smell, almost like dirt. It is looking in. It's a green powder.
oh, it's like soup. Sweet.
Might I have a small sample?
There's like a brothy.
It'll cost you because that costs me
Let me
money.
break in real quick for you on there. This guy is an alchemical. Just he's on it, you know. If you give him that, we might be able to replicate it.
Right, but we still gotta find where they're making it so that we can like protect the children.
We keep drugs. We keep the children safe by getting drugs off the street by consuming them.
He's so naive, but at the same time, like,
There are monsters who will not sell to kids. They'll sell to their parents.
do I even
All
need an
day. They
inside
won't sell
check
to
for that?
kids.
Yeah.
No. I'm calling bullshit.
Fine. Acquire someone there.
I'm gonna need that back because like it not cheap.
As I pull out my own tiny little baggie.
You doing this in
That way, I'm doing it.
Just a tiny little bit.
Just a tiny little bit.
That was in character.
to be able going down, like make sure that I'm smelling the right stuff, and I hand him 5 gold as well.
Okay.
Spice up your next meeting with the lightning goddess, huh?
Oh yeah. Yosako, check this out. More if she fucked me.
Yeah, I'm saying.
In every sense of the word, too.
Nice.
Weren't you like in a pit?
Blacked out before
He
sun.
did it again.
You were in a pit, like, with your hair standing on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
No, I was under a tree. That was the second time.
Nice.
It's like an
So
asshole.
I'm gonna go with you.
Oh well, motherfucker! I thought he was going with the offloading scene.
Oops.
Oh well.
To make sure that we find out who it is and where they stolen it. The rest of you that are going to do the offloading will need to speak to Kintar.
Yes.
Well, it looks like I'm going to be traveling with a party that has about combined intelligence of me.
We have a combined intelligence of like
You're coming with us.
16.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you're coming with us
Yeah,
too?
I'll help you bullshit out of situations.
So just those two are outloading.
Yeah, they're the only offloaders. I told them I didn't want to be a part of that. I'll look for stuff to help the kids.
Hey, Cup, you're the only one stealing shit.
It's fine.
I'm used to stealing stuff, so it's fine.
Yeah, you stole our friend's life.
Ooh.
Burn.
I did not.
I did. I mean, I did, but
I mean,
Disintegrated.
It's okay. We've all done a little bit of friendly fire on our time.
It was an accident.
Friendly fire.
The alchemist fire was
Friendly fire.
Friendly alchemist fire.
fun.
As I finished my last bite of tea.
Had to get that in there.
Oh, we got in there.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna
Why did I get
constantly deny the fact that I had anything to
You're like a
do
fun
with Onion's death.
Just before we go on this venture, can I get one of those cigars?
Because they couldn't see you when it happened.
Oh,
They were
You got
just clothes eating them.
yeah. I can make me spare. And he opens a little case and he looks at him for a second. And he goes, "So, how expensive are you looking to go?"
Let's go mid-range.
Yo, do you want a gas station church or do you want an illegal import Cuban?
Well, I got this one. And he pulls one out. And he goes, it got a little bit of cinnamon smell to it, and
He's cigar connoisseur.
it's got a nice.
He's
It
a
tastes
wine
like this,
connoisseur, but with cigars.
They make this bean, the gnomes do. It's really. I don't know how to describe it, but it tastes like that a little bit, and it's not a bad one.
Please be calm.
It-
Perks up.
this one runs me about $3 gold.
Here, that's
Yeah, I'm glad you're in so much debt that you can buy a cigar.
look. I can be in debt and still live. All right.
It's okay. We're probably not making it past the session. I just realized I wore the padlock shirt.
Why did you wear the hot?
What could go wrong?
All aboard the fail boat, motherfucker.
Except that we're party separated, so we're going down on opposite ends of town.
Yep. We'll go ahead
Which will
and
be a
start.
new.
I might take one from Onion's book.
What?
Run.
Death by character just got introduced?
No, run.
Run.
Escape.
Oh, we'll be fine.
I got that bonus speed too.
For an hour.
Oh,
We'll be fine. We have Crusher with us. What can go wrong? Last time we went on an outing with Crusher, we just got fucked up
I'm good with
in a separate campaign. We had to go find somebody to get money back that was owed to Kentar. We went with Crusher and he got fucked up in the show.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I had to walk him back. He's like, did you seriously get the muscle high as hell?
And that's why Crusher is now an ash dealer.
I didn't explain.
that's why he ruined his life.
I mean, it
Or
changed his life.
depending on the interpretation.
Oh my god, my forge cleric turned a guy into a drug dealer.
That's okay. You're
At least something good happened from that cleric.
It was a spiritual
Besides
experience.
giving a child trauma.
We don't speak of that.
It's okay. The child only lived with that trauma for about an hour before they died from a dragon. So it's cool.
Yeah.
How long did Charlie last?
Not very long at all.
Like 3 more sessions.
Really?
Yeah. It was not fast.
2 more days.
Well, no, when we found your body for the second time, it was like an hour or 2 later is when we went down to where the dragon was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And I couldn't kill you, so I had someone else do it.
My paladin.
So, where is everybody going?
We are going to Kintar.
Okay.
Hood up,
These 3 are.
hair down, trying to look as little like that wanted poster as possible.
Brains, charisma, strong.
Brains, charisma, nose.
Okay, so you're going to go see Kintar. For the group going looking, I need that wonderful survival check from Barnabas. You do get advantage since it is based on a
No.
smell.
I assume them being kind of disguised, because Crusher's obviously not going to be just walking around like an orc.
Oh no, he is.
Oh, he is?
He's straight up like.
Not only does he have one, but he can big dick his way through town.
Today is a dick
Yo, I have missed almost 2 months of D&D. I've got to get as many dick jokes in to make up for my lost time.
Dog kind of scrunches himself up to look
That'd be a 21.
closer to a tall human.
day.
21.
Okay.
You scrunch up to be Barnabas' side.
Yeah.
So we will get back to you shortly. Kentar, when you arrive, the warehouse is abuzz with people trading and purchasing things out of every end of the four corridors. And one of the kids, as you come up, goes, "He's waiting!"
Where?
Upstairs?
Go in the direction that he points.
Yeah.
And like,
Assume another kid's gonna be like,
Yeah.
and it is like as you're walking through, you're sort of right. They like when you get to a point where you're looking around, somebody like pops up and is like, "That way."
follow the kid.
All the children.
Why are we going through a tunnel?
And it does seem like you're like, and what you find is Kentar is walking the warehouse.
Of course.
Dude, you just got hit with the East India, like, the East Empire Trading Company.
And as you like come, he's got a manifest in his hand, and he looks up and he goes, "Well, it's about time you showed up."
Just having to follow you around the warehouse.
Yeah, I'm too busy.
Oh,
Just the two of you.
Yep.
better the cell. Yes.
Well, then that'll make it more interesting. You might want to go get your friends.
Oh, so we're gonna need more than just us two.
Well, the last time I tried to steal 200 items, it was a
Ooh, you need Doc. You need Doc in his bag of holding.
And
So-
Barnabas' backpack.
You were offering the messenger was to us, right? He just
Rusher
said,
said to get all of you. So where are the rest?
They're looking for a powder.
I told him that could wait.
Question like, wait, powder? I don't care about the rest.
Now me and Crutcher in a back alley just like, God damn, this is good.
Yeah, they're on a
Side mission.
hunt now. Is there something
We
as
can
we're
help-
closer we can help you with until they get to
Yes.
Well,
we scout?
I guess
Don't you?
your job would be to make sure you can figure out where in the world they're keeping it.
What are we stealing exactly?
Uh,
Sorry, not stealing. What are we offloading?
I don't use the formalities that Crusher uses because Crusher is too stupid to understand that, like, we can use the term stealing and other people understand that you don't use the term stealing in front of the police.
You're not here.
Crusher needs to offload his product. I am perfectly fine with burglary, stealing, or theft.
Gotcha.
So, the items we're looking for, and he like snaps his fingers, and a kid walks up with this stick, and he goes, "Are these?"
What kind of
Wands?
No, not quite. There's a group from Athoris here that have brought 2 items, and we definitely would like to acquire them to sell at a better rate.
So we need to figure out where the Thorons are.
But these are pretty interesting. This one, I've been told, sells for about 10 copper. I plan to sell them for 2. And he like smacks it against a box next to him, and the end lights up.
Rave sticks.
He goes, "They call them sunstones. They last for 12 hours and then die.
Basically, flashlights.
Flameless torches.
Yeah, flameless torches.
Okay.
That would be amazing, considering where there's potential.
He goes, the fun part is, I found out they make bigger ones that can be recharged. And he throws the one down. Those are what we really have. But if we can get some of these as well, I don't really care.
So you know specifically they have 200, or was that just a guess?
Well, the fact that they are parading around all of Tyria with them, I'm guessing they have quite a bit.
So you want 200 at least, at minimum. Yeah. So if we can get some extra.
The more you get paid.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Or, as I've been told by Ruby, the more you don't have to pay back.
Right, yes. It all balances out. Are they doing this all secretly?
Or
Like
just
with
out.
the underground groups? Or are they just going around the merchants?
Oh, no. The Thorns are going to be putting on a show. They have something that I don't know all about and don't really care for, because all I care about is the commerce side of it. I can't make money off of the show.
Mm.
I mean, I could pay for bards, but they get boring. You can only hear the same song so many times before you want to shoot your own brains out.
Here's a
crossbow.
tale about Ragnar.
Do that.
I kill every bard that I see in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Every single one.
You there?
Except for the
Same
one.
3 songs over and over again. Just like a radio station.
Do what?
It's like a GTA radio station. It's 3 songs over and over.
Yes.
Huh?
Bards.
Oh,
They're like Grand Theft Auto radio stations where it's the same songs over and over and over.
yeah. If you there's a book that I'm listening to that you guys have heard me talk about it, the Critical Fails.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
The bard in there, he does Neil Diamond songs,
Nice.
and he's like slightly altered them to where, but the number one song is Sweet Caroline, and he's like, even the bard is like, I'm going to kill myself if I have to sing Sweet Caroline again, because that's what he gets paid to do
Yeah.
every night at every tavern, and
Yeah.
sometimes at the same tavern multiple nights in a week.
Yeah, when you said that
The
they
great
were,
jazz.
when you said that they were looking for steaks, I thought they were looking for like +5 Masterwork steaks,
But
which
yeah.
is from the same books.
Yeah. So, figure out wherever the Aethorians are setting up their event, and figure out where in the world they keep the product.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you think might be useful?
Okay.
Good.
Back to Group 1.
Was that case when you mentioned
There
that
we
they
go.
might need us? Things could get dirty.
The hell in a handbasket, buddy. A handbasket.
Are you sure that we know where we're going?
Scratchy.
Alcohol on that one.
We have seen the street.
I may have made a wrong decision.
We weren't told anything. I had a 21.
You're walking through town, and it is like you do like head a couple of times around the same place, and then like it is the like Barnabas is following a scent.
Mhm.
And if you think about it, what do people that are selling an item do? They stay around a certain area that they sell, and then they go to wherever they get their item. So it is you do.
It's a dog in the woods following the trail of a deer.
Basically.
Except the deer is drugs and the dog is Barnabas and the trail is a whole bunch of streets.
Can I?
So yes, you probably have gone by the same place 3 or 4 times, and you're like, and Crusher's sitting there like just smoking his cigars, and following along.
So we've been going in a circle. Can we investigate this area?
You can.
Okay. Anybody?
Wait, what's going on?
He's investigating the area.
I will assist because I'm pretty sure I'm proficient in investigation. Like I'm proficient in pretty much every other.
You want me to check this thing out, Doc? You got the better brain.
And, convincing people of
Let me
things.
check my stats right quick. I am
Terrible.
Yes.
Okay, I'll assist you.
It's actually the dex is not bad. It's
Actually
my
good.
strength that's the problem.
Great. Well, I make up for your legs.
23.
23. Basically, it is outside of a bar. Nothing outside of that. Like, there's a couple of other shops around, but like, there's nothing that looks other than the fact that it's a bar or a tavern, as you want to put it. It's nothing really abnormal.
Should we go in? Best place to get inebriated, right?
Still following the trail.
And Barnabas like
Yeah, he's
going
like-
around the bar.
No. Like, he's gone around the block.
Right.
But like, he keeps coming back to this is the area that like he's like stopped a couple of times and like done this.
Yeah, that's where somebody posts up at.
Yes, we go out.
Yeah.
I'm sure I will attract enough attention for you to find your way to it.
Want me to do the talking?
Oh, you gotta do the sneaking.
You gotta do the sneaking.
Oh yeah. Are there windows or anything?
There's a couple of windows. I mean, it's your
Take a look
typical
in.
tavern.
Let's see.
I guess that's another investigation, right?
For what?
Just taking a look inside.
You can open the door.
It's a tavern.
It's a tavern.
No,
Yeah.
Doc is going to walk.
Yeah, let's go in. Okay.
Doc is going to walk inside.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as we get in,
It's open.
I'm
You can just walk in.
I'm just sitting
There's
there.
nothing inside.
Okay. No,
He
he
just
just
walks in.
Like with your 21 that you
Okay.
had earlier,
Gotcha.
like that's the reason you've never walked in it. Is that
Gotcha.
it does not lead inside.
What?
Okay, so y'all walk up. There's nothing in there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The nose knows.
Pardon the intrusion.
You gotta buy something next time.
Takes out a copper piece.
Little tip jar.
But it is like it like I said, you walk around the same block a couple of times, and then now Barnabas starts to go down the road.
Onward.
I was following a faint and then getting one that's stronger and stronger. Catching up.
Yeah.
We gotta go find the weird trailer. The mobile home.
What's a trailer?
The thing before all
What's the equivalent of a
plays.
bathtub?
a tub.
That's how you make gin.
Oh, sorry, I'm shaking the table.
So I need another investigation from Barnabas because the investigation
or survival?
or survival.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
It's like
investigation.
22.
22. You travel, and this time the scent that you have picked up actually leads outside of the district that you've been staying in. And you are going you're going from the western side of town to like the northern section.
Oh yeah.
See if I've got my map.
That's where the shanty area was Prior.
So
Wow.
you started off over in this area,
Yes.
and you've now started to work your way this way.
Nice.
Uh,
We're just waiting for giants to be inside the walls.
Group 2, what are we doing?
Well, if they're gonna have a show, they might have some kind of advertisements.
I'm trying to hit up one of the
The billboards or
Yeah,
whatever.
the message boards.
Okay. Give me a investigation check.
Would you like assistance?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Exactly. Investigation. That's a 25.
It doesn't take you long to find a one of the bulletin boards, and there are tons of things on the board with anything from like looking for work to wanted posters to multiple things from different bards saying what they're playing. And sure enough, on the board is a like, and it's in an odd script because. But it is in the Tyrian Common.
Okay.
But it definitely looks like it's been drawn slightly off from what the standard style of writing is. And it says that there will be on the 25th day of Barth, there will be a event on the eastern, outside the eastern walls.
And today's date is
The 22nd.
a few days away.
Is it outside the eastern walls?
Yep.
Where are we getting this? Oh yeah.
Is there any like faster form of transportation? If we wanted to go, just kind of look around out on the eastern side of things. It didn't take all day to get over there.
You don't know. You're not from Cress.
I didn't know if we saw any like horse and buggy kind of situations happening. Or
Somebody that you're with is from Cress.
Is there a faster way to get to the eastern side?
Yes.
There is now.
Rickshaws, I'm sure, or something like
Yes, that's exactly what. And like there are
I will.
carts, and you can either hire just a random merchant cart occasionally when they're going by if they have space to put somebody on the back with them. To like there are just taxi cabs, depending on what you're willing to pay.
Well, since we don't know when they're going to be back, and we still need to get more information, we know it's going to be the east side, but we don't know where.
You want to go sightseeing?
Let's go. Well, I wanted to go sightseeing of the town just since we're on the job.
Sightseeing.
Yeah, we'll go sightseeing. Are we using the code now?
Yeah.
We need a fast way to get there.
Point.
Let's do that.
So are we taking like a standard cab type thing, or
Whatever's cheap.
that's the next thing is, do you want to go the cheapest route or do you want to actually pay for it?
We need this info, so let's go ahead and pay for it.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm in debt, but I have to live.
To get across town, it will cost you 8 gold. And that is to get a small buggy that will like carry you all the way over there.
We shall do that.
It still takes about an hour, just because of like traversing the streets and whatnot.
But it's better than walking through it all. And fighting that traffic.
And where did you tell him that you wanted to go?
I I don't know. Where do we go on the east side?
What is a good place on the
Is
east
there an
side
eastern-
to like?
Is there an
That's
eastern
close.
gate?
There is an eastern gate. So there is basically you have a north gate, an east gate, a west gate, and then you have a southwest and a southeast gate. It's basically it's 5 roads lead to town, like major roads.
Right.
All roads lead
So-
to Cress.
Yes.
All roads lead to Cress.
So, like, if you notice,
Roughly
it
1%.
has the large
Yeah.
roads that lead out.
I would say we just head for the eastern.
All roads and
Gates.
3
Mhm.
rivers.
And then
Well,
start
technically
from
2 roads.
2, yeah.
This
One
is
forms into the third.
how big is this city?
It's
It's
massive.
fucking huge.
Let's put it this way.
It's the capital.
It used to be the capital.
Mhm.
That castle in the middle,
Yeah.
it is to scale.
Oh, damn.
And you see where all the like little village, little houses and
A little
Yeah, I
house.
think
in the
those are
prairie.
like blocks.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they look like little blocks.
This is Tyria, New York.
Pretty much.
we're tired.
I want to say Allswood is going to be.
So like the really rich area that you guys had gone to earlier is this section here. Notice where like
Across the pond.
right
They
across the
segregate.
river, but you also
It's space.
if
they're
you
bigger
notice how much
houses.
space is between the housing.
My lawn. Get off my lawn, you peasant.
Of course, they're segregated like that.
yeah.
Yes, but now I need to find out which one is house.
That was on the northeastern side, if I remember.
I want to see how well.
No, it was on the west side.
Was it on the west side?
I don't know, like all the basically
Sorry, the west side is just owned by the parents.
and also you have to keep in mind that like some of the major families have more than one resident in the city because at one point we owned this building in the city, and then as the new section
Well, we have to have a building there too.
right, so like
So we'll turn this one into a business. We'll make it a bed and breakfast.
no, it's more along the
Oh,
lines of
God.
that's where the third child goes to live.
Oh yeah.
And this one's just gone downhill, so cousin over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And the festering uncle can stay in the east side province away from us.
But yeah. For those that are searching for the new house, yes. You get up to where the northern road, like the major northern road, comes in, and it definitely becomes muddy on even with that high of a score earlier. So I need another survival check.
Freeze.
20.
20.
Yeah, it was so close to just going.
Not nice.
The
Don't ring at it.
Did that make a difference?
Oh yeah, it made a difference, but like that's bullshit to do with all.
yeah, that's what did you roll it to?
It rolled it to a 19 on the die, said
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
It's the difference between a 20 and a 25, which is a big difference on skill checks.
Some class rings have more power.
I don't know.
That was the strength ring too.
Yeah, I was about to say the guy that was rolling his like it was a
It was
the
like one of
university
those.
one, so it like
Chunky.
the top of it was like that.
Oh God.
So like it was
It was a guy who peaked in high school. That
Yeah.
guy.
no he played
He peaked in college.
yeah he was the Like that was his big thing. Was I think he was like a lawyer or some shit.
Oh my god, it was Tyrmax.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, I mean, it's like I'm not gonna say his name, but the lawyer that you used to work for.
Yep.
That he's like, look at where I went to school.
Yep.
That type
Yep.
of jackass.
Yep. No.
Where
no,
he-
that checks out. Yep.
No. I knew exactly you. Yeah, Leslie
Yeah.
worked for him too.
That's why I looked at you. I was like, that
Because
checks out.
you know what I'm talking about because I've met him and you both have met him, and it was like, hey, I went to school, and it's like, dude, I just met you. I don't give two flying fucks where you went to university.
See, I'm so glad
Hey, I
I've
went to
never
school
hung
here.
that kind of crowd with that kind of person because
Yeah, but that's
You're
the type
nicer.
of
I wouldn't
person
hold my tongue.
He's now playing D&D, and like, how do I cheat my way through D&D because I can't like,
you gotta win everything.
yeah,
Yeah, there's no microtransactions yet that he can use his money on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do with microtransactions. That kills me.
That's-
It's okay. He does have the money that he can send Pinkertons when the session's over.
Wow.
Mm.
Okay.
Anyway.
Anyways.
Doris.
So it leads you a little bit further north, and then starts to send you further east. And now you're starting to pick up more than just one scent of it.
Like multiple locations of it.
Yeah. And it's they start to converge. Like it is the like you're like, whoa, wait, whoa, wait.
There's a line coming in here, and now I can smell a line coming in.
Yeah.
We are on our way to the center transit point.
The streams are meeting the river. Drugs.
Pretty sure there's been quite a few lines.
Not too far from the river.
Gotta get that water supply here from Brewery, right?
Crusher. There's strong scent where we're following, but there's another one, and it's heading in the same direction. So I think we're getting close.
Alright. So like, you like the tavern?
It's alright. He should do a coin in somebody.
Yeah, I throw coins at that guy too. He's not very friendly.
Yeah, I didn't dance for you.
We keep giving the gnomes brain damage.
And I was trying to get alcohol, and he wouldn't give it to me. So I threw the coin at him, and he finally gave me the alcohol I wanted.
I guess that would work.
Happens when it's on nothing.
That's
Oh, you have to pay your tab.
That's what that means? Shit.
So, any idea where we're at right now?
Yeah,
Should
like,
we be taking caution?
if we go across the river, and then like up and to the right, yeah, right.
Pressure.
Should we be cautious? Do
Uh,
you know?
like, and then go further out. That's where I get my ash from, like that farm out there.
Oh,
As I look around for
Seems
people
we got a
listening,
competitor.
There's tons of people. He's like, but it is like, you also have noticed just walking with Crusher, like people are they'll start to walk towards you, and they like,
Oh,
they're like,
oh god, an orc.
yeah, it's like the Red Sea parts for you just because Crusher's there. It's the oh god.
It's also there's Crusher, who is an orc and very tall and muscular. There's a fucking giant and a rather large human as well.
can I roll?
Oh,
And then a tall live person like
I'm just chilling.
Can I roll? Can I roll like an insight to see if it's like recognition or just panic at an orc?
Sure, an inside check.
you look like you have 3 bodyguards.
Nice.
That's a 24.
It's definitely panic. Oh god, there's an orc. Like there is no doubt about the like. Oh shit, that's an orc.
So if you buy your ash here, like,
Because there ain't nothing half about Crusher.
is there a chance you might know who we run across here?
No, because like my ash all comes from the other side of the river. We're on this side of the river.
Okay, so this isn't really ventured territory for you.
I mean, I come out here and got a war or two before.
Oh, nice.
It's about to be territory though.
Alright.
This is our turf now, motherfuckers.
So Crusher and Barney going horn?
No, that was the troll thing.
Oh god.
It all comes back to
Oh god. Like the instant of realization on your face was priceless. Like,
Too many big jokes, man.
not at all.
They let you out at the eastern gate. And take their fine.
Oh, that's us.
Yeah. And
It'd be awesome if we met up.
I was kind of waiting for it, but
Okay.
y'all hadn't moved that far east.
The fucking ignorance.
but what are you doing?
Have any of the Thorns ever come up to Farron or anything?
The Baron?
Yeah.
Not that you know.
Trying to see if I might be like, oh well, that's a Thorin tent right there or something like that.
Haven't seen a few.
Let's say, would you have?
People from Athoris normally does not like.
So I wouldn't recognize a camp either.
I'm gonna
a
put it this
stage.
way: most people don't travel that far in medieval time frame.
If we would have encountered them, it probably would have been an Ultrawind.
Yeah, like you'd have to be on like a port town.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So Nicola might have run across that.
So what are we deducing from all of this? We know they don't normally come this far, so like, why now?
Well, they're probably here to pick
Yeah, but like,
tinky tink because I'm not giving money here, so yeah, whatever that sound is.
They're trying to
Clickety
introduce modern
Clickety
street lamps.
well, I guess we could just look for something that's like set up for a show, a stage.
We could look for a stage and maybe a tent of raucous partiers or something. But my guess is that they're not just selling fancy torches. Would be my guess as to why Kentar's interested. Because yes, those are handy and can sell for a lot. But they're going all over town or all over the country here. There's no town. We might have some other goods.
So what are we doing?
Going to, I guess, ask around if there's any kind of.
Here's the map, so that you guys can.
So are
Look
we?
at it.
We're here.
Yeah.
I guess would be kind of any shops or things like that. Been like, hey,
There's a couple of shops right outside of the gate. There's also shops right inside the gate,
right.
along with a guardhouse and what looks like a small prison.
This is so fun. Just be asking, if there's a stage being set up or anything like that. If they've heard of these foreigners putting on a cool show.
When you ask that,
Cirque du Soleil.
the first person you ask that to at one of the shops goes, "You can't miss them. They're loud and obnoxious.
Oh, that's
They also smell funny."
Smell?
like unbathed smell
I know what
funny,
you're
or like have different kind of herbs and stuff.
It smells like. Do you know what a rotten egg smells like?
Yes.
Familiar, yes.
Most of them have that sort of hint around them.
Wait a second.
I know what this is.
So
And Dane has
Wait,
no clue, I don't think.
I thought with the
Hey, no spoilers.
So,
okay, so
have you come
I'm coming up with
across
three
something-
fucking options right now.
Have you come across something that smells like sulfur?
I've
I
got
don't know.
three
I'm
questions
that
now.
Arcana, but come across
we
that kind of-
have come across things that smell like sulfur.
Does that translate into D&D?
Blah.
Does that translate into D&D? Is that like a
Something
female
like
kind
me.
of thing as well?
I was
Told
about
me
to
that
go
a
away.
lot.
Tiefling cannot see fireball.
Yeah, see, I was going towards
But
more
yeah, the
infernal,
Obelix.
but yeah, the Obelix, yeah.
Oh shit, the white ones that can doppelganger.
Yeah, so either they're oh god.
Oh, this opened up so. Oh, this
Oh,
got
God.
so bad. So
Only
fast.
because in Farron they were subtle until they were not. And then they weren't like in the cult, they weren't like all "Wah!" or anything like that. They were just very much people going about their day. If they're raucous doing it, it means there's another branch that's crazier.
Yo, Zarek, we got a fucking problem.
I don't think we're on Zerek's good
You need
side
to
at
get
this
your
point.
fucking people in check.
Purple robes, perhaps?
Hey, we were sent for judgment and we lived. I think that passes Zarek's shit.
I know that we can't
Oh,
miss
you
them,
guys.
but like, are they camped out in a specific area, or just so we can, well, at the moment avoid them?
Around the building,
Mhm.
go out to the field. You should be able to see the weird contraption that they came in.
It came in a contraption.
The best way to word it.
Please tell me they showed up in a B-52.
Or at least in an airship for sure. Oh no.
Well, thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you, and I'll drop 2 silver.
They
Just for the info.
thank you.
Get one of the tunics that says I came to Cress and all I got was this lousy shit.
You're looking for a place to stay tonight. We have a place.
What's the rent?
2 silver.
What? For tonight? It's a gold piece that gets you a meal and everything.
Damn.
Mhm.
Damn.
Mm.
It went down the wrong pipe.
Oh, no.
That's what you get for cold
It just opened up the throat.
Oh,
So
arms up.
deadpan when you
Arms
drop
up.
that too.
Oh yeah, arms up, arms up.
Arms up.
What, do I need to look up while I'm doing it too?
No!
Put your head back.
You can't cross your eyes and stick your tongue out at the same time. That type of shit.
Oh, God.
So, you round the building,
Mm-hmm.
and as they stated, you get away from the, and you can't miss this. What looks like a boat, like a giant galleon on land.
Ah. That's, new.
That's a contraption.
Yes.
Airship.
Please, airship. Please, giant balloon airship.
Perhaps it's, steampunky.
There's a bunch of people walking in and out of it, and what really catches your attention, and it's not hard to miss, there are like a bunch of people that are standing. They've started erecting seating.
He was waiting for it. Yeah. seating.
But like it's definitely they're positioning it to where like everybody can look into the center at something.
That's where it is.
That's where it is. And the fact that they're putting up stadiums is what makes me think they're not just selling fancy torches.
No.
There's something
Brainwashing,
else going on.
perhaps?
Hmm?
Brainwashing, perhaps?
You might not be far wrong, actually. I was gonna say, how many people make a red one?
It's a bowl to make a new red egg.
Oh no 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 no.
Dude, are we
I
gonna
have similar reaction. I'm the newest one here.
Dude, are we gonna be able to commit like blatant act?
You have the
vandalism
egg?
and destroy
So,
Boomer, do you have the egg outside, or is it locked away in the case?
it should be locked away in the case and never come out again because those things are scary.
so
Uh-huh.
we see where it is, and it's in the open. How do you suspect we could get there?
Well, obviously not in the middle of the day, but that means there'll be more guards too.
Perhaps during the show?
Faces.
Potentially during the show. It'd be a good distraction. Pretty much.
Dude, it starts as Mission Impossible, but you know very damn well it's gonna end in Benny Hill.
Benny Hill. Benny Hill, Monty Python, something.
Run away!
It starts out Mission Impossible and James Bond, and Monty Python Benny
I love that song.
So,
I play it at work sometimes.
should we stay here and keep an eye out?
I wouldn't mind getting a little closer just to see, like,
Is
look at
there
the people, just to make sure there aren't any kind of familiar symbols or people that I'm
Okay.
seeing.
is there a place we could sneak behind and get a closer look?
No.
No.
It's in the middle
Okay,
of the field.
so I guess we'll just act like normal people going to look to see what's going on.
And if you do, give me a perception check.
This is getting bad. I should have gone.
Ugh.
Just 10.
That's a 7.
We're great.
Well, with a 10, it's definitely one of those. They are such a spectacle. There are a bunch of people that are sort of just standing around, going, "What the heck are they doing?"
Yeah.
There are kids that are playing around, and like, it's the obvious like, "I dare you to get closer" type stuff, where like they run as close as they then like run away, and
I wonder if they'll give us a tour of their ship. Probably not. That'd be cool though. Or whatever that is.
Like, and Damon's like, that would be a great idea if he hadn't just fucked over their god. Assuming this is who we think that is. He's just like,
Can I tell on his face that he's panicking? Or like a change
oh
of
yeah, no, like you don't even have to roll a perception.
You didn't fuck over anybody. The gods fucked over them. It's just you just happen to be carrying one that speaks through you.
You okay, buddy? You seem a little pale. Did something happen?
That's just the context clues with the whole rotten egg smell.
Mm-hmm.
Is we've told you about the cult that we've had to encounter. I'm assuming in the month that it took us to get to Cress. Yeah, they had that distinct smell with them. Or at least certain of their creatures.
Or it could just be a whole bunch of Benassi that smell the same.
I don't think.
We're not there.
as you're talking, all of a sudden you hear this loud.
Come up from behind us or in front of us?
It's coming from the airship or
Okay.
the ship, or whatever you want to call it.
Trying to see if there's anything happening from that.
Can't see it. Can only hear it.
Should we get closer?
It's a little paler.
I
It's
grab your
already
arm.
pale.
I grab your arm for moral support, and I'm like, "Let's go. It'll
The
be
two
okay."
People most
How fast can you
still
run?
are not in the group.
Yeah, I can get away pretty quickly.
Excuse me.
I
Oh yeah.
can use
Sorry.
retreat.
Offloading.
I will then, which of course I had left in my car, kind of think, being like, does this seem familiar to you with those crazy cultists that we ran into?
No response.
No response. Was she only responsive while we were in?
That was bad.
No, she's talked to me since, right?
Yes.
Okay.
While you were in the goblin camp.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Be patient.
Come on.
Let's go.
Relax. Just act like you're an onlooker.
Oh.
Well, that's not hard to do.
Yeah, just look normal.
You know what? And
And you're heading towards a boat. Like it's ominous, man.
I'm gonna get the fire starting. That starts moving that cigar while just walking up.
You're
as
good,
chill as
buddy?
I
Watching this whole thing.
can.
For those that are on their server,
You can't drop them like that, man. That's
you can't.
that's hell of a cliffhanger,
Cliffhanger.
man. I feel like they're gonna die.
Well, I can't wait to meet up with Dane and Esper. Tell them how successful our day went. Oh.
Ooh, is that their blood splatters?
The only, let's just be honest. The only real question here is who's carrying the ashes.
I don't think. Okay, outside of character, I don't think they'll do anything until the day of the show.
That's probably a safe.
Until they see Dane, who's
As we were saying, the second group, you're out traveling, and it is pretty close to the river that you're sticking. And you get to a tavern, and like it's one of those that for you, Barnabas, like the smell, like it just does. It's not just convergence; like it's convergence from all over.
and it's radiating from here.
You can't actually smell it from the building, but it is definitely going inside.
Okay. I go in.
Okay. Crusher like follows behind you, and it is your like typical like tavern. With it being midday, it's not very busy. And the person looks up from the counter and they go, "Can I help you?"
Look over to Crusher.
I looked at Finn since he's the faceless.
Hey.
And
We're just gonna chill for a bit.
I was wanting to know if you like
God, why didn't I?
sell the
I close the tavern door.
Doc kind of unfurls himself.
do you sell the thing
Barney,
that
dude, Barney.
I think they're calling it skeever, and the guy like the bloody hell you bring an orchard here.
He's my muscle.
Right.
And you're letting him talk.
It does a lot for his self-esteem.
The fact you have an orc with you lets me know that you're definitely not a thumper. But for bloody Jesus, could you not stand out so much?
I'm afraid I don't have much of a choice.
You have a guy wearing a bird mask,
Who is
another one wearing a hood that has wanted posters in the city, and an orc.
Just don't look at these guys. I'll
Don't
tell you
look
what
at these guys.
I mean, just look at me. Just look at me.
Well, if I'm recalling, also he's Istran,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is also distinct versus
Yeah.
somebody else.
No. He's
So you'll all stand out.
Oh, yeah.
I
You're
hail,
not doing
quite
that.
the group.
I hail from
You're
the
not doing
wonderful city of Isran, from
That's
a
country.
wonderful merchant family, and I see a lucrative business opportunity here in Cress. I'm actually thinking of picking up some real estate here, and I figured I'd check out the local businesses.
well, we're not for sale.
Don't have to be for sale. I'm just saying, we could.
If you're looking for business opportunities, you are not the type that we are willing to do business with.
What is the time?
Great question.
Not a thief-looking guy.
Let's see. Who do I want to do business with? One, you deal with lowlifes.
Oh. Hey.
Two,
Oh, yeah. Racism is a big thing.
you deal with
I'm fully hooded.
People that are obviously unsavory. 3, you stand out just as much as a gnome with a big flashing beacon that they make.
You don't like the tan.
I love and hate how cocky.
You do realize that if I wanted to buy anything, legit or illegitimate, I wouldn't go to you. You stand out way too much.
Oh.
And if I buy legitimate stuff, I question where it's coming from.
Just
for
a
what
moment.
you keep as company.
Just a moment.
I know that it wasn't radiating from the building itself, but it came from inside. Is there a direction that the scent is coming from inside now?
No.
It's just permeating from the building.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, reaching. This is just whispers, basically. You still have that sample?
You mean this? And I didn't pull the bag out.
No response.
I mean,
Insight.
it's a
or-
bag. You can't tell what's inside.
I figured he may notice or smell some of it. Now, let me see that. So, what about this?
What about a bag?
Well,
Do you keep your copper in it?
It's obviously what's in it, man. Take a sniff. What do you think of that?
What's in it? Snare.
I'm sorry.
Love it.
I love how not.
Do I
That has
need to
never
call
been-
for the thumpers myself? I do believe that you are attempting to,
Liven up your tavern.
right. And he,
Okay, so it's now reversing. It'll be like, oh, we can tell them where we got our next job. Oh, they're all dead.
he pulls out from behind the bar a giant mace.
Oh, no.
And I can tell that it all comes from here. So, how's about we just speak nicely?
And I am speaking nicely.
Yeah,
I'm telling
he's a
you-
fucking idiot.
Telling all of you, including the filthy ones, to get the hell out of my establishment before I thump you, and then tell the thumpers that you were trying to steal from me.
I still don't know what a thumper is, man. What's his? Oh, that's what they call him here. Okay, cool. So you're afraid of
Go get the
Compton.
fuck out.
Yeah, we'll leave.
I don't even know you guys anything. I'm not dealing with this.
No.
Crusher sort of stands there for a minute, and he goes,
Backs out, kind of digs through his bag for I have anything flammable.
"So you don't sell it?" And the guy, "I told you to get out. I heard you. My friend says it's here. So, I'll make you an offer." He, pulls the cigar out,
Oh no. Here it goes.
and he spits on the floor. He goes, "I take your business, and it don't burn. You can still work here for me, or I'll kill you when I burn it."
I love Cress so much.
Pressure.
I
was just gonna get his scent and then follow him later.
Roll
Like,
intimidation.
I'm kind of. And Doc is kind of peeking
Doc was-
inside at this point.
Dar's like, let's see where this goes.
He's like,
fuck.
Crusher, I'm trying to be legitimate.
I don't know how you feel about this.
I know I'm a lowlife. That's what a lot of people call me.
This is where the guy fucked up.
Mhm.
Glances around outside. Comes
But,
back inside.
I do believe you could hit me with that maybe once before I crush your skull.
Oh.
Namesake.
So that's why they call you Crusher.
No. They call me Crusher for other reasons. But while we're talking about that, I could do that to you. You wouldn't like that.
witnessed it this morning. Jesus
So,
Christ.
your choice. I take your business, with you just signing it over and you working for me, or I take your business, and well, I don't ever have to deal with your sorry ass again.
Crush.
When you put it that way, how much are you willing to give me? I'm willing to give you the spit on that floor. How much would I make a day staying here? I don't know yet.
I have to get Kentar.
But we will work something out. Now show me where you keep the skeever. Right. We don't have it here. Right. Where is it? I don't know.
And I'll start making my way towards the other end of the bar
I need to
so I can see behind. Because if there's like a little like trapdoor thing behind the bar, to be able to see that.
You can, yeah.
Just unlock the deadbolt there.
See if they have like a cellar.
From where you're at, there's no.
That's why it's making my way to the other end.
Yeah. Crusher, like, he nods and he, okay. So, you got your deed with you? No. All right. So, let's see here. I'm gonna leave this one, and this one here in your bar, and you're gonna go get your deed. And I'm gonna send the scrawny one with you to get the deed.
Mace, you couldn't send the walking
We
tank?
can- Oh no, the mace is staying.
Doc is going to be like pouring something that's bubbling ominously.
Alright, I'll go with him.
I'm gonna run your bar while you were away. You don't happen to have prices set somewhere, do you? And he's like, no. And he like whistles, and then like a small a girl comes up, and she's and he goes, "Help take care of the bar. I have to step out." Okay. He goes, "Crusher, you're a good girl." And he pats her on the
You're
head.
a good girl. Ashes straight.
And he pats her on the head, and he's like, "I'll make sure nothing happens to you."
He's not saying just small.
And like he sits down in the stool, and he goes, "So, you might want to hurry. I don't have much longer on this cigar. And when it's out, I have to light another match."
Fucking love it.
And unfortunately, the fumes on this
Is he always like this?
will be a
Crusher.
Maybe.
lots of
Maybe.
I've only seen Stone Crusher. I haven't seen Threatening Crusher.
Hey, why not go after a recipe and also get a bar out of it at the same time? So now there's an employee.
So the guy's like, and he instantly starts to leave. What?
And the mace is staying here,
Thank you.
and you are to go with him.
I don't. Okay, I'm going.
Okay.
I am doing what Crusher said, and he said I am to stay here.
As you leave, Crusher goes, "Make sure he don't tell the thumpers what's going on."
All right.
Shoot. Instant.
Hey, and at this he goes, I hope that ain't actually flammable because this is a flame.
No, it actually puts out fires.
Oh. I hope that don't get this on. I like my cigar.
Oh, I would have to throw it directly at you for it to put that out.
He looks over at the girl. I won't burn you when I burn the building, I promise. So for the two out of the...
We got far. That's the big thing.
So
Well,
we
we got
got a
crushed.
bar, and what have you got?
We got crushed.
Death.
Impending doom.
You're walking up to the...
Just getting a
The
little
ship?
closer, but I'm kind of keeping an eye on like the different people that don't obviously fit in.
It's easy to tell because of their clothing. It's completely different from... even your clothing is a bit off from the people at
Right.
Cress. But like this is like drastic different clothing.
Are any of them looking paler than I am?
Yeah, there's a couple.
I don't have to go into either.
Okay.
These are not a Thorns.
Yeah,
These are Aurorans.
There's a ship right there.
Looking at the people around, and I'm like,
Oh, wait. And you're the only one with any kind of context for it.
For which one?
For any of Aurora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aurora.
I am.
Psycho's gone. Onion's dead. Basil's dead.
Oh yeah, no. Like if a
They
Dane
showed up
goes,
after.
no, if a Dane goes, like the story's kind of like, which is why Fritz is gonna keep him his balls on a chain.
No, that's done because of one successful resurrection and one failed.
Yes, exactly. I'm about to have a third.
from this distance, I'm gonna observe.
All aboard the fail boat.
Runa.
Oh, I thought it was Aurora.
No.
As we're moving back towards the crowd that's watching, because now that he's seen some of the paler ones, he's feeling even more pale because scouts. Do any of as they're walking back up towards that crowd, do any of them not looking outrageously dressed, but do look?
Give me a perception check.
I
Which
would
of you will?
help you, but I don't know what they look like.
It's that is a 16.
Not that you can.
He's still paranoid now. We're gonna go. I think we're fine.
This happened right before y'all met the city, or with the
Yeah, what was that roll?
The same role that he did before I heard the pop or whatever.
what are Aurorans out of character?
Oh, they're the gaunt creatures that kind of.
It's the port city that was made by the cultist.
Mm-hmm.
Aruna.
Aruna.
You kept saying it, and I'm like, that is not
I
right.
thought it was Aurora.
I was very confused. 'cause
Aruna, and it's got an
It's been a
umlaut over
very,
the
very
U
long.
to make it Aruna.
I literally have been listening to an audiobook where the Aurorans are the bad guys, and I'm like, now like very confused. Like, wait, I know we're talking about bad guys, but which ones are we talking about now?
My bad.
Yeah. No, you were close. Which is
It has been a very long while since that settlement.
Tags still
Yeah,
live here.
We can burn it.
Huh?
At the tavern.
Effigy? What was it? Oh, you guys are.
Onions tag.
so are you leaving the
I think at the moment until he can,
Yeah, the truth.
yeah. Yeah, no. Right now he is straight up paranoid
Okay.
because he remembers the last time he encountered them.
You're a terrible actor.
They're walking away. They can't see me.
Performance check.
But I'm saying my charisma is +0, so
Oh gosh.
that's accurate.
Average human.
Yes.
So you guys are leaving.
Yeah, I guess so.
I will say we would move back to the same, get a rickshaw to go back to where we were originally.
Okay.
Go back to the house.
Okay.
For now.
There'll be another 5 gold. The guy is walking with you, and he turns and he looks, and is your companion always this?
It's news to me, man. I just wanted to make a legitimate business deal. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. I know I look unsavory. I'm really a good guy.
I don't want to do business with you, not because you're unsavory, but because you are legit from a country that I don't care for.
I don't care for yours either. That's the nicest thing anybody said to me today.
Well, at least we're on the same page.
Let's go get those drugs.
The deed.
You're
after the deed.
Yeah. And staying in character with that one. Deed. Let's get that deed.
And he takes you down the road a little bit to a small house, and he looks at you, and he's, "Do you have to go in?"
Yes.
He knocks on the door, and then unlocks it, and then he walks in, and he goes over to a section of the where there's a small bookcase, and he starts thumbing through pages. For the other two that are sitting in the bar, a customer comes in and goes, "Oh, Miss Geth."
He had to step out for a bit.
His name is Geth.
This scene with this guy walking in.
Right.
Don't worry, we're only here for a short while.
Ollie, can I have an ale? I'll sit. Yeah. Okay.
I just realized it's like a bad joke. An orc.
A bugbear and a werewolf walk into a bar, and the human has to leave.
And the girl goes over and goes to a keg and pours an ale, and then walks it over to him and puts it down, and he puts the money down, and she walks it back, and and Crusher goes, "That's mine." And this you can see the other guy sort of what the hell am I doing here?
Is this the same?
But yeah, it takes him a couple of minutes. He does find he pulls out a page and he goes, "Okay. Back to the tavern."
Yeah, back to the tavern.
You walk out. He turns and locks the door, and then you walk back to the tavern, and it's only 20-30 minutes, and when he walks in, the guy with the for you don't know it, but the guy with the L goes, "Get him," and he, "Hi, we're under new management." Should I leave? No, I'll still be here. Okay.
I almost feel bad for the fellow. Almost.
Crusher just bought a dive bar. And its new name shall be Magnificent Molly.
I'm gonna say it's actually is not too much of a dive with the standards that he's got.
It's it's named by like one-on-one name for name basis with the bartender.
Yeah.
And so the guy like puts the deed down in front of Crusher, and he goes, "That's what you wanted, right?" And
Yes.
Fuck, which one of us can read?
you can read, right?
Not better than anyone else there, I'm afraid.
Is this a deed to the?
I'm going to look it over.
It looks like it is a deed for a building.
Doc is going to kind of be like muttering what he's reading. And belongs to this.
And it's not necessarily the building, but as much as the property square.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, this is for the square. Interesting.
Okay. So that's the right thing?
It appears so.
Good.
As far as I can tell, I'm not really used to the material.
He Crusher looks at it, folds it up, puts it into his pocket. All right. So
Doc is gonna take liquid back out.
Just in case.
Now for the ski.
Now then, your special friends that come out here occasionally. When do you expect him to be back? You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
What? When? Later tonight? Good. I don't feel like staying here tonight. Which one of you wanna stick around?
I could find a hiding spot.
Good. Yeah, you two, now you done your job. For now.
And question. Might not be good to spook what might be another part of our clientele now. You're pretty good at hunting, right?
Mhm.
Dog boy? Maybe
What the fuck?
maybe this is the game? No offense. You probably go back and synthesize that thing, wouldn't you?
Probably. Doc's gonna pull the mask and drink the supposedly flammable liquid.
And I wasn't expecting that.
I got other business to take care of. So I'll see you guys back at the house later. I'm guessing your name is Girth. I'll be in touch with you soon, or one of my
Associates.
that word. We'll be in touch. You will definitely know it is from me. So, it was nice doing business with you.
A pleasure working with you.
Oh, he takes the coin and he puts it in his and you got. And he pulls out a copper. You'll pay me.
He gets 1/5 of the profits.
This is a wild case of Midas right.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I really do feel bad for this time.
I don't.
He was racist.
Yeah.
Still is.
Yeah.
He picked on my friends. Only I can do that.
Oh, it's great. It's like Crusher just beat me to it.
Really? You were gonna do that anyway?
I was gonna threaten the ever living hell out of him.
Again, new leaf. I'm trying to find a war with words.
My guess is
I'm
the
failing.
actual just like manufacturing places where you got taken. Why the fuck would he knock on a door that was empty inside?
Is that a venue? Or is that an avenue?
No, that was like his house.
We could just rob him.
So, Barnabas, are you?
I'm heading back with Crusher.
Okay.
I don't really want to be present with the guy that we just mugged for his business when I have wanted posters.
As you're walking with Crusher, again, it's that like awkward watching the crowd part in front of you, and he's like, "So, I know you paid me for that stuff earlier. If you want to keep it, it supposedly knocks your ass out if you want it.
I just give it back to Crusher.
You want your money?
Actually,
back?
you know what? No. Barnabas will keep it. Barnabas will keep the little baggie. I have a sleeping powder now. Oh, look, a guard. Breathe it in. Oh, look, he's sleeping so soundly. He's shaking. Oh, nice.
He's not.
Oh, he's foaming at the mouth.
He's not breathing anymore.
Oh, what a wonderful nap.
God.
So it takes a couple of hours for you to get back to the, and it is Crusher. Like he gets back pretty close to the house, and he goes, "As I said, I got other business to deal with. You can find your way, right?"
Hey, just waiting on the other two. Thank you, Crusher.
Well, he turns and takes off down a corridor.
Split party, split party, split party. Yes.
I'm honestly terrified of what's going
We
to come
are
through those doors.
Doomed. Because I don't. Barnabas would not stay in a place with a guy we just mugged for a business.
Out of character, you broke Finn's heart.
That's fine. Barnabas doesn't give a fuck about fence.
So is Barnabas heading back to the house? Okay.
So it's just me and him.
So wait, what happened to the mace? Was it just left on the counter?
Yeah.
After a while, Doc is just gonna kind of like.
We're just gonna put that back.
Oh no. After the guy gets back and like Crusher leaves, he is gonna like
Take the mace.
put it back under the counter.
Should we persuade him not to?
Leave him be. We've done enough.
Let him run his business. Well, let him run Crusher's
That's
business.
If this goes wrong, he could be another combatant, though. We want to avoid anything like that, but still.
Oh, don't worry. I have ways of making sure that doesn't happen.
He folds like a wet paper.
Body's the body, man.
He's easily gonna get folded like an omelet.
Don't
Body's the
worry.
body.
I'm sure that our new friend isn't going to do anything stupid.
Oh, yes.
Staring right at him with a mask.
I guess.
No.
I want to find out what pressure means, do you?
I don't want to.
It makes me think you're pretty. Crusher.
Anyway.
You make it back to the house, and those two are already there.
So,
Oh, how'd it go for you guys?
we need all of y'all for what we're about to do. But from the way he looked, it seems like there's more to it.
Barnabas did get attacked by the slimes.
Yes. No. I was gonna
Barnabas was
say.
attacked
You,
by slimes, but he never met any of the gaunt people.
actually, you did.
I only met the ones
I'm trying to remember when we fought the
Orm.
slimes.
You met that little
We fought
girl.
them.
The ones that he fought.
We
She was
fought them.
not one of the gaunt. She was an ooze.
No, she was a girl.
I thought she was an ooze.
Like, they're all one of the same. The white.
That was
Oh.
the honeypot thing. Like, we're in danger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought the gaunt people and the white oozes were two separate things.
Yes, no.
Yes.
Yes. No.
Gotcha.
Do you remember that little girl and her brother that were lost in the town that got attacked?
No, but I know about a little girl who got to witness us rob a guy for a bar.
You remember the rotten eggs?
Oh, no.
Totally passed over that.
He's a counter crusher now. He's like, nope. They're just gonna.
Like, I know about a little girl who was there when we robbed it.
That's gonna go in the other trauma box. It's fine.
It's been a very surprising night in Cress.
Trauma box.
How many trauma boxes?
Dude, he's got a storage.
No,
unit.
I'm not saying they and Barnabas now got quite a few.
We have a shared storage unit.
It's air conditioned.
They never
For
go
those
back.
the special ones.
Wasn't-
But do you remember that smell and those?
Oh yeah,
Those,
it's fucking disgusting.
and there was like, apparently we're supposed to be robbing some out-of-towners from the other continent that you ever hear about from time to time, Ithorus.
I've never heard of it before, but I'll just keep going.
There's another continent across the ocean.
I don't know what a continent is,
Big piece of land.
and what is an ocean.
Big piece of water.
You know the picture book?
You've seen a lake. Bigger than a lake. Like you can't see the other side.
Oh, okay,
But some lakes.
dude. This is flat Tyrian theory.
No.
Anyways,
Either way, we're supposed to offload some goods from them. And as we went to go scout, because apparently we needed everybody, the merchants mentioned that they smelled of rotten eggs. And I happened to notice that a few of the people there looked like the little girl and some other odd-looking people.
so you're telling me you're afraid to rob a little girl?
A little girl that will turn into a giant white ooze? Fuck yes.
No, that came from the Brightful sister this morning.
Wait, what? I'm lost. Which
No,
little girl are we
alright.
talking about?
All right, so instead of these weird out of towners, we've got to rob the little girl white ooze
Okay.
thingies. Okay.
No, okay. Do we have a book of the map? Of the world?
Oh,
Barman's gonna know fuck about that. It's
No.
trying to get it together.
I'm
Okay,
just
so
gonna
instead of
rob people.
out of towners, we're now robbing ooze people.
Okay, those out of towners are the ooze people.
yes.
Okay.
Are you drawing doodles?
Yes, I'm drawing doodles.
Yes.
Okay.
Here's a slideshow. I'll put that slide in my presentation.
That reminds me of Rika from.
Yes, and they're very badly drawn.
Yeah, no, they're one and the same people. It's just, we vaguely have a recollection of pissing them off at Orman.
Or, well, you don't know.
Or I think we knew the name, we just don't remember.
No.
How to
the
get
town.
there.
No, we don't remember the
No.
name. Ah, shit.
The town, the
That
stuff happens.
town where shit happened with the gods. Where you met your lady friend. We remember that part because that was outside.
I remember the time after, but I don't remember what happened there.
Yeah, no, we
He just knows it was
we
good.
may have pissed them off. Having a strong inkling on that one at least. And we also, we encountered them before. Yeah. I'm just not willing to go in there alone. So.
So if we need everybody, we're gonna have to go meet up at the bar that we just stole.
You stole a bar?
Yeah.
How do you?
We met Crusher.
We stole a bar.
That seems like that would be legit.
I'm trying to imagine stealing a bar.
Do you need me to draw a doodle?
Apparently they steal a bar with a piece of paper.
You mean a deed?
That's what you do for people. I don't get it either, but
Or
apparently.
technically two.
But we're having to be there and wait for the people who sell this stuff, which apparently puts you to sleep. No, this is mine.
Just looking. Just looking at it.
It's green powder.
I would not have encountered that.
Hey, does this smell like skeever to you? But those people are going to be there later tonight, and we've got to follow them. There's a lot. There's so much.
So you just robbed someone,
please,
and
just-
now you're robbing some more people.
That sounds all right.
I'm trying to find the source, so that makes sense.
Offloading.
Well, the people we're supposed to be robbing aren't having their celebration for another 3
It's on the-
days.
Yeah.
Celebration.
Cool. So that gives
3 days to plan.
3 sons.
and then we do that.
Uh-huh.
So 2 extra if we go and rob the people tonight. 1 if things go bad. When are you bringing my friend back?
I can't bring your friend back.
We had to wait for an appointment.
Well, that also gives us time for you to find your weird door.
No, we got the door. We had to wait for an appointment for it.
Oh.
What's an appointment?
That's
Nothing.
What's an appointment?
Why not? Yeah.
So what are you 3 doing? Sticking around?
Want to go to the
Goofing
bar?
off?
Right,
You can meet Molly. Girth.
Girth was what we saw this morning.
Yeah, fun. I also saw Girth this afternoon. Thank you. He told me no more dick jokes, so I've been staying away from
I gotta give that one to you. That was good.
He told me no more dick jokes, so I was staying away from it.
No, that one took the K. Especially when he's like
Oh. It
Mr.
takes the
Hero, and then all of a sudden left field. Perfect.
So I can go meet up with Finn and the weird guy with the beak, Doc.
Doc?
At the bar. A couple hours away.
okay.
So you guys are headed back
Head to the bar.
Okay.
I'd like to imagine that Doc has not stopped staring at Girth this entire time.
Garrett.
Gareth?
Gear.
Can we just continue to call it?
I mean, like, you gotta think about like Crusher hearing it, and like Crusher's like pronunciation
Yeah.
is not the best.
And like Barnabas heard it, but how the fuck is he gonna say Gear when it's like Girth?
I'm gonna call him Garrett.
I mean, he heard Onion's true name is like
Onion.
Lavender.
Just onion.
Onion's real name is Onion. And Gear is Girth. Gear the Girth. There we go.
For you two that are waiting, give me a perception check.
What it is?
Hold on. What to do, baby boo?
14.
14.
Okay. As the day continues to go, the bar starts to get more and more people show up. And eventually, somebody shows up, and Gareth goes, "Back there for you're cooking tonight. We'll discuss you coming back next time." And the guy,
What do you mean I'm getting let go?
I thought I worked till month's end. I'm not quite sure if I can keep you anymore.
Fucking go. We own this bit.
The guy like puts his apron on and like walks into the back, and like after a couple of minutes you can definitely tell that the fire has been started. The
Smell.
tavern starts to get a little bit warmer, and the smell of
Actual food.
food being cooked.
Not dick.
Um,
Wang.
but there are, for clientele, it is one of those you're looking, and it is mostly like most of the people that are there are not They look more like shopkeepers or like actual city people, and not.
This is a white collar
The,
bar.
mid-
They're
the middle
wasps.
class.
Yeah.
Wasps. That's fine.
There are a few people that definitely stand out that either A, shouldn't be there, or B, like they're either slumming it.
You fucking prick.
But most of them are of like middle class, but you do have a couple of higher end.
I'm gonna take note of them.
He's
I'm
sitting on a
assuming they
stool,
have
like,
taken note of Doc.
Oh yeah, no. It's definitely the like. Some of them they come in and they like. They look and they're like,
why the fuck is there a
Why,
oversized plague doctor?
why is there why is there a 7 foot tall plague doctor?
What the
Yeah.
fuck is up with the Halloween decoration?
but there are a couple like. There's a couple of them that come up and they talk to Gareth and they're like, "Should we be concerned?" And he's like, "No, it's all good."
Yes.
Absolutely. Concerned.
But it's definitely one of those you have caught people's attention.
So this is where I smelled the first point,
You're giving us a tour of your trip.
and then we walked.
That's the only way he knows how to get there now.
Just raises like an empty mug towards people.
He has a good mug of milk.
Gareth comes over and he goes, "So do you two want anything?"
Yeah. Just whatever you got, whatever swill, you know.
So you'd like an ale?
Yeah, it'll work.
Do you want any food?
Yeah, I'm
All
good.
you've had is oatmeal today.
Had oatmeal and half a ration.
At least part of it's got some protein.
Yeah.
Okay. Ale, no food.
We heard the conversation, right?
It's just getting
What,
drunk on a
We
bunch.
we overheard the conversation.
Just
And see your guys back there cooking for us.
Not for you. For the bar.
You said no food.
You don't want anything? Then-
No, I mean like is that what he's here for the stuff, right?
Oh.
No. Okay.
no.
I
No.
misunderstood that.
No, he's the bar kitchen.
I'm sorry, my brain's starting to
Literal
shut down. 4 a.m. You know.
Right.
No, I haven't.
He puts a taker down in front of you and he. Okay. You've been there a couple of hours. Nothing.
Pulls out some like some hard tack and kind of you can hear.
And now that it's getting later, there are a bunch of people that are ordering food. Between Gareth and Molly, they are like constantly moving from table to table.
You don't need any assistance.
We've got it.
I meant
just
with
taking up a corner.
I meant with something more menial like cleaning, not something that requires interacting with people. I'm well aware.
No, we've got it.
All right.
As long as we get rid of Molly, we can burn down with Gearth and everybody else still inside. Except Molly.
It takes you guys a couple of hours walking, and it's definitely gotten to be almost nightfall when Barnabas leads you to a tavern, and you can definitely hear the river not too far from you. But it looks like any other tavern or shop in this area.
What's special about this place?
Crusher owns this now.
Oh,
And what else? Why did you guys take this?
the scent he was trying to follow. I'm gonna assume it goes in there.
Yeah, that's
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
walk on in.
Okay.
When a Dane walks in,
Doc,
Doc is going to say,
crying. It's like, finally somebody.
Doc is going to say, like, just loud enough for you to hear. Ah, the cop arrives.
Just don't even have that hatch anymore.
No, but we can procure you one. We have 3 thieves in the party.
What?
Thumper.
That's not a thumper here.
Thanks, Thumper.
That's no thumper here.
They're observant.
Also, Thumper might not be a cop.
Yeah.
He might be the muscle of their drug agency.
That's what I was thinking initially. That everybody said cop.
I don't know.
That's where my mind went.
I remained unaffiliated on that one.
Same.
I'm just guessing for context clues here.
That's fine, but I don't see a thumper. Definitely not
Intuition's a bitch.
one that's walked in other than the person that you were with earlier is definitely an oddity.
Never mind. Good to see you.
Yeah, see you've acquired a bar
Yeah.
or something.
Or something. It's an interesting thing that happened. Honestly, that's the first fight myself.
The portly man walks up and he goes, "Hey, can I get you a drink? Or something from the kitchen?
Yeah, a little both. For sure.
What would you like?"
You got a stuffed.
Sure.
And whatever your nightly stew is.
So,
Same.
I'm good, thanks.
You still don't have any appetite from watching breakfast.
Hey. Okay. And he turns and like he comes back a couple of minutes later and like puts down 2 mugs and then takes like and they've got a pretty good head on them to begin with, but he takes 2 glass like small glasses and then pours them into it. And he like Molly comes up and puts the bowls down and he goes, "Have a good day, sis."
So, how was your investigation?
I was gonna pay.
Well, you guys technically own it, so.
Nope, Crusher owns it.
Crusher owns it.
But you're he sees you
I'm
as
his resident human. I'm his resident white.
he sees you as part of Crusher's crew, so therefore you don't get charged for.
It's fine, I'll leave them.
How did your investigation go?
Well, are you familiar with Ithras?
I have definitely heard of it.
Oh, well,
I need both of you to give me a con save.
oh god. From the beer?
God, I just got poisoned.
Oh,
Son of a
it
bitch.
should be great.
Oh, no, he made the drink stout.
12.
18.
With a 12, you start drinking a little bit. Like all of a sudden, it's one of those like
This is a good stuff.
the world starts to swirl a little.
Is it like drunk swirling, or is it like he's been
Poison.
poisoned?
Well, I mean, technically, alcohol's poison.
Nah, man, he had a 151 topper on that stout. After not having much to eat.
Need to work on this too. Fuck me. All of us are needed for this job. on the 20th. Well, they're having a celebration on the 25th. Yes.
Your handy dandy bag will work,
And
right?
it's potentially that they're evil people. So if that helps you, moral compass as well.
What compass?
Moral.
I know what the word means.
You seem hesitant about.
He
you know,
doesn't know your alignment yet. Like you're lost. Bye bye.
Are we supposed to go out and tell those?
We're supposed to follow them? I thought those were just like
guidelines,
suggestions.
suggestion.
I'm Finn, chaotic good.
It's not the Geneva Convention. Those are Geneva suggestions.
Bizarrely lawful neutral. It's a different type of lawful.
You just seemed
There's an
hesitant
orange
before
waffle.
with some of the stuff we were talking. So.
I'm just confused as to how we're getting away with all this.
Well,
We're gonna find out.
well, they have this big show happening. So I figured that would be a distraction.
And because
Maybe
it's
not.
now later tonight, Barnabas is going to be trying
Student.
to act
How
Let's
many
do
fingers?
it.
How many fingers have I
pain
got?
for when the smell of skeever comes in.
I'm gonna
Okay.
do more list.
Give me a survival check.
Ah.
Just roll because there are so many people and so many other scents. It's going to be a flat roll.
They're both very low, so even taking the lower of the two, it's a 9.
Okay.
They both rolled single digits.
You don't catch anything, but there is a point when a gentleman comes in that stands out amongst everybody else.
Gunjar.
As he's dressed in all blue, and hanging from his waist is a large wooden baton. And as he like every time he steps, you hear a
That's what they
That's a
call him a
thumper.
thumper.
as the wooden baton slaps the boots, like the heel of his boot as he's walking.
Shrink self
The
down.
dude of that or Sokka had a sex change.
Can I roll a stealth check to kind of hide amongst the crowd?
Sure.
Okay.
Give me a hide check to be exact.
That'd still be stealth, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 18.
Sorry, I
Oh, wait,
played.
hold on.
Over the holidays, I actually got to play another game that has other terminology. So we had hide checks.
Dirty 20.
It was more like old school 3rd edition where you've got like 4,000 skills.
Crunches down to be more human sized.
I also will roll 2 hide.
I'm eating
Ooh,
stew.
fuck.
Yeah, I have the head it's still up, but I'm still eating.
I'm very noticeable.
Yeah.
My hair is just too bright. That was a 7.
He walks up to the counter and he goes, "Evening." So, and he's looking around and he goes, "Your payment." Right. He pulls out a small bag from under the counter, counts out a couple of gold, and like puts it on the counter. And I'll have a ale while I'm at it. Sets the ale down, and are we good? He looks at the thumper, looks at the money, and he looks about right. Okay. Puts it in his pocket. Starts to drink his ale. And he turns and looks. And what was your...
I didn't roll a stealth. I was just making myself look small.
Okay.
I can try like a deception if you need me to.
No, because I'm pretty sure he probably spotted you one way or another. Then.
Like
So,
There is no way for me to die.
Yeah.
Roll 7.
I can make myself look human-sized. I cannot make myself disappear.
And he goes, so, why do we have a thing in a mask pretending that we are under a plague again here?
The village I come from was indeed struck by a plague.
Again, I ask, why is there something that looks like it came from the plague here? And Gareth goes, I don't really know. Okay. Thing. What are you doing?
Waiting for a compatriot.
This is a high standard bar. I'm pretty sure you're in the wrong place.
How these people aren't high standards, just there.
You fucking drunk ass.
The inebriated one brings up a point.
The inebriated one looks like he belongs here.
Oh.
Privilege!
Ouch.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you, why are you in here?
Again, I'm going to repeat. I'm waiting for a compatriot.
Maybe you're not getting the point. You shouldn't be here. And I'm telling you now
He
to
doesn't
get
like
out.
you.
He's wanted, unfortunately.
That's me.
All I can think about is the cantina.
Well, that's kind of funny. If I'm not wanted here, then why was the one behind the bar doing business with an orc earlier?
Oh.
Yeah, you just screwed the bar.
He turns and,
We're about to have a dead stumper.
what's going on there, Gareth? And Gareth goes, we had a misunderstanding earlier.
It was legitimately a hostile takeover.
Describe the one that you had the misunderstanding with. I think I could. Good. So, that's going to be taken care of. I'm sure you're observant, although hard to see behind those lenses there. So maybe you're not. Last chance for you to leave peacefully.
While this is going on, I'm hands on daggers out in the crowd.
Barnabas will be at the bar untying the little bag.
Are you gonna do it?
Very well then. Doc will stand up. It's a pleasure to do business with you.
I don't want to see you here again.
But don't worry, you won't see me ever.
Oh.
Don't worry, you're gonna die.
So, now that we're getting rid of one of
Going to walk outside, fiddling with something in his bag.
Oh god, he's burning down the tavern.
Technically, Crusher would be
Can I make it-
upset, yeah.
Can I make an Arcana check to try to
Baggy's
put something reactive together?
sure.
What?
You know that I have a 5-pound bar of sodium, and that's a really lovely casket.
Never. So that's 15.
Okay. What are we exactly trying to do?
Just something that will start to burn if exposed to air for too long.
What?
He's burning down the fucking tavern.
Or someone.
At the very least, starting a fire.
You just make white phosphorus.
Well, here's the kicker: if you wouldn't be walking around with anything that would do that, because let's be honest, even though because you're an alchemist, you're not going to walk around with something that will accidentally get broken in a scuffle, and you do know that you will get into scuffles, and that
been
will
around
set
once.
you on fire. So let's think about it that way.
I could do like a petroleum jelly kind
So it is definitely one of those that you're going to have to like actively light it. It can't be because you would be too scared to carry something like that.
Or actually,
Just on your body.
Fair enough. So something more active then.
Right.
Okay. Then I guess something.
Because let's think about alchemists in this time frame. In the medieval time frames. Do you really want to walk around with something that's going to just randomly combust if
especially
the
when you're in
beaker's
a
not?
goblin camp.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, so how about something that burns slow, but is hard to put out?
Okay. That I could see.
alchemist fire plus petroleum jelly.
Yeah.
Alchemist napalm.
Just kind of leave it behind as I start walking towards the house.
Okay.
wait,
Do you do it outside or?
I kind of go around the side of the building, taking like an alleyway.
so you're not setting this thing on fire now?
No, I'm just dropping something.
Okay.
Dropping something.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Are you good at those? Let's find out.
I'm not. Eh? 18.
So you leave.
Mhm.
At this, the thumb returns and goes, "So, we're a little inebriated."
And there makes a good drink.
He does occasionally.
This gets to
You were sticking up for whatever that was. So, I'd like you to leave as well.
Alright. And well, more exaggeratedly, we gotta go, but it'll be 5 silver for the girl.
Okay.
And as soon as he's outside, he is going to step into
Okay, give me a stealth check.
shadows. 22.
He sits down right next to you.
Fuck.
And he goes, "Stew any good?"
Yeah, it's pretty good. Stout's just as fun.
How are you doing?
Pretty good, actually.
Not drinking?
Nah.
No food?
No, I was kind of. I lost my appetite earlier today.
Shame.
Mhm.
Fucking interrogations.
So, I'm guessing, with them sitting with you, that you two are somewhat associated with those two.
I'll bet. I just really want to finish my stew.
Yeah, you're not the one I'm really concerned about. I think I remember you from somewhere. And I do believe, and he pulls out a gold coin and puts it on the table and slides it your way, that you like to talk sometimes.
I suppose you could say that.
I don't remember what your fee was, but I'm thinking that gets me a little bit of information.
Mm-hmm.
So the two that left, where can I find them?
Honestly, I know they live in town somewhere, but like, where's like north, south, or
It's on the west side.
on the west side?
Just finger us.
I also have to point out that a Dane basically just set himself up to take the fall for the fire. Considering he is hiding in the shadows right next to the place.
Dane has no idea about any of that.
So you happen to know this orc fella?
You have to be more specific.
Supposedly came in here and had a misunderstanding with my friend.
Actually, I didn't know anything about that.
Okay. He pulls out another gold coin and slides it your direction. You sure you don't understand anything about that?
Not quite. Mm-mm.
Okay. Are there any more that I should know about before I leave here?
Don't think so.
He tosses a silver down, stands up, leaves like the ale has not been touched really. He goes, "Have a good night,"
You as well.
and starts to walk, and it is
We give him about 10 foot, and then I'm standing up and following behind.
Because
Because he is walking out, right?
Can I, this may not work, but can I attempt to,
My first interrogation, I failed.
cast friends?
Oh, they're,
I got an
they're
idea.
aware of that, just so you
It is loud.
know. No,
no.
No,
Like,
They
when
know
they're
you
aware.
cast something.
Yeah.
when the
When it wears off.
when it wears off, they know that you've cast something on
Okay, and then what?
them. And most of the time, it does make them hostile. Even if they weren't already hostile to you, it definitely makes them hostile to you afterwards because they know that you were manipulating them in their head.
I wanted to see if there was a way to send them to the Aruna. Tell him that he's staying there.
Does the
Tell him that he's staying at the ship.
So you're gonna try to follow him?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy about it, or
Yeah. I'll be
give me a stealth check?
15.
Dane, give me a perception check.
that's definitely that's a 25.
Okay. As you're sort of skulking around, you do notice that the thumper comes out, and you also notice that there is something that is smoldering not too far from the bar.
That chiseled grin.
Gotta follow that guy. There's something burning.
Piss on it.
Also, Doc is probably gonna think about what he did about halfway getting to the house, and then be like, "I'm just gonna leave town."
You fucking asshole. You just fucked us over so hard.
So Doc is legit like,
Just walking out of town.
Like he's gonna try to like figure out which gate would be like the least guarded and try to just leave town.
okay.
On that note, so I would have been in the crowd. Do I have to roll to notice him follow what's his name out, or
No, that's not a hard one to notice that he's following
Yeah, I'm going with him then.
to begin with.
I'll love Barney. Nothing will happen to Barney.
So I need you to give me a stealth check as well.
Ooh.
Of course. I think it's me on 11.
The thumper comes out, and he starts to walk down the road, and he gets about 4 or 5 businesses down and stops, and a guy comes out of the shadows. And how close are you getting?
I'm about 20 feet away now.
Okay. At this, the you hear them mumbling to each other, and then you hear the thumper go, "Well, it's a shame if you try to ambush me at this point because we know you're here, and if you want to really attempt that, he hasn't turned around." He goes, "That's on you." But I want you to know that it will not be a fair fight one way or another.
I just wanted the fuck out of the bar so I could talk to you.
Well, between you and the other gentleman, I'm not quite sure I trust that statement.
About the orc.
What about the orc?
The girl didn't say shit.
Your point?
Apparently his name is Crusher.
Okay.
As far as I know. Like, that's as far as I...
And we're just turning our informants in. Got it.
Nope. Waiting. Need more.
Okay. So an orc named Crusher.
I don't know if that means anything to you.
No.
And as saying this, getting closer, like it was to get away from. The lie is to get away from the bar.
Right.
Now it's to try and see who the fuck stepped out of the shadows.
As you start to get closer, he goes, "That's close enough. And if you take another step, we will put a nice little pinprick in you."
Well, that's just fucking rude.
It's the way we're going to do business here.
But up to where I am, can I see the guy that stepped out of the shadows at all? Damn.
So Dane would have thrown his water skin.
Okay.
The smoke and is trying to stay.
So you tried to pour it up. It's still burning.
You're such a dick. Oh God, Molly! If you burn down the tavern, what about Molly?
Probably.
This is a small child. You know they're not looked after here. They're getting trampled underfoot.
Or being used at Kentar's shop.
So then Dane's gonna go drastic, and he's gonna pull out his horn and blast it as loud as he can and go.
Yeah, the thumper turns and like as he walks by you, you hear ding, and like there's a coin on your foot at your feet.
I'll pick up the coin. And I'm going with the thumper towards the fire.
Yeah, and I'm booking it away from them. Like I'm going like where they were. I'm gonna move away.
Okay.
Just so I'm not right there by it. Like, hey, look.
I was eventually hoping that maybe Esper and Dane would show up. Like, okay, let's keep him entertained and talking, and maybe, hopefully, please.
So you two go running. What are you doing?
I guess I'll just stick around. The dude in the shadow.
Okay.
Staring him down.
The guy in the shadows.
Yeah.
Like as soon as the thumper starts to leave, he like dips out.
Yeah, I guess I'll head back then.
Dane, you are running
I'm just going down it further into that alley, you know, where it's darker.
Give me an athletics.
Thanks. Oh, that's
You gotta make sure you don't trip over a pebble.
No. It's how far away can you get before before the thumper gets around the corner.
That'd be a 7.
Not very far.
As you take off, you hear like a couple of people screaming, and then you hear the thumper, "You stop!" And like the thumps, it now that he's at full run, it's a
Right. Right now, I'm just trying to get out of eyeline, basically. If I can get around the corner before.
So give me a stealth check at that point.
You betrayed me. You did too, but we'll see how it goes. That's a lot.
You turn the corner and you think that you found a good hiding spot.
Oh, no. I was just waiting to break eyeline, and then I'm using the dagger to get on the roof.
Okay.
Just.
Okay. He turns the corner shortly after you and like reaches, and he's like, "Where the heck?"
And at that, I would like to hit him in the face with the skeever.
Okay. Give me a attack roll.
I apologize for all this chaos.
You do not get proficiency.
But a natural 20.
Okay.
And it's the whole bag.
Yeah. That's fun.
And
Pocket sand.
hopefully I did not just kill myself.
Here we go. What's
What have I
happened?
Well, I now need initiative.
Yep.
Well, actually, I just looked at what time it was. That's where we're going to end tonight.
So we just went from
We just ended the night.
investigation
but-
to a pink mohawk scenario.
We went from investigation to I just drugged a cop.
I will put it this way. You put it on his face,
Yeah.
and he like, it's that like, really?
Oh yeah.
And that's where we're gonna.
And then I also help, like I'm going to help with the fire. But we'll see if it did anything.
Maybe we'll make this attack this work.
I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching tonight. Thank you all so much for your time. If you're watching this live, thank you so much. If you're not watching it live, thank you for taking your time and watching us on YouTube. If you'd like to join us live, it's live on Twitch Thursdays at 7 Central Time, and then comes out YouTube on Saturdays. If you are watching it live and would like to catch something that you might have missed, we do have a full playlist of it. I will be back playing some video games later tonight. We'll be back hopefully next week with the continuation of today's episode. Until next time, I'm Shinigami Tavris. I hope you have a wonderful day or wonderful night wherever you are. Peace out.
More like today.